As of April 24th, around 8,200 acres of the Apalachicola National Forest have burned due to wildfires. They're looking for dedicated people to help drive the passengers where they need to go. This is the Shoe Bandit, the four-legged menace running around town. There's a new lead in the Ian Rogers missing persons case. The truck that went missing with him has been found. And here at Wakulla High School, they're turning that hard work into trophies. It's as simple as opening the box, grabbing the book that you want to read, and then finding a good reading spot. Now, 5 years later, the bay has reopened for harvesting. Alfreda Nelson has been sentenced to 15 years in state prison in relation to the hit and run that injured Sawyer Crowley last January. However, the Wakulla County Softball Association is looking for your help to make this season a swinging success. However, many parts of that channel are quite shallow due to the lack of dredging for about 50 years. The wildfire in Sopchoppy that started over Memorial Day weekend has grew to almost 2,000 acres. I'm Serena Davanzo, your Wakulla County neighborhood reporter. Neighbors near the fire say they were scared at first when it all started, but they feel more at ease because the crews have been doing great.
But the crews have been great, Forest Service has been great, everybody's been very attentive and answering questions.
The Forest Service says that the fire has grown to 1,900 acres. Neighbor Missy Rudd Gaynor says it was a bit scary when they first saw it.
It's kind of concerning just because it's so big, and when it started from a lightning strike, it really didn't take long for it to blossom into this big fire.
However, the work the 125 crew members have been doing has taken that concern away.
But they've been good about protecting the homes on this side, and they were good about setting a control burn to stop it from spreading further toward town.
Melanie Benton, a Forest Service representative, says that the main fire is at 20% containment. However, winds caused the fire to move to the north side of Florida 22, creating a small 20-acre fire.
The firefighters have a 75% line around it, not containment so far, but they do have a line around it that they're working. The fire's in a dry swamp bed, so again, it's hard to get heavy equipment in there, so it's all human beings working in there today.
They're currently using multiple on-ground crews to fight the fire, as well as the helicopters and drones to inspect the location. Gaynor thanks all the personnel that have come here to fight this fire and protect everyone here. In Sopchoppy, Serena Davanzo, ABC27. It's Serena Davanzo, your Wakulla County neighborhood reporter, and I'm walking an outline of the United States. Well, actually, I'm not, but this is Jack Cadis, and he's actually walking an outline of the United States. And today he's here in Wakulla County. According to my step tracker, I have about 338 steps to start my day. So, Jack, the first question that's going to come up on everyone's minds when they see this story is, why are you walking an outline of the United States?
Probably because, and that's a great question, I really wanted to do something very hard.
Cadis started in Falls Cape State Park, just above North Carolina, and has walked over 1,000 miles to date. His adventure has gone viral on social media. That's how I found him and got connected for this story.
Outlining the country. My name's Jack Cadis. Here's yesterday.
I have a very important question for you. Is this just what you do all day? Just walk?
Yes.
How do you get through these long, strenuous days?
A positive attitude is probably number one. You can always look back in the past and say, hey, I did it then, I can do it now. But you know, it's getting hotter. We're coming into the peak months of summer. So it's a lot of positive attitude and listening to your body.
So why are you doing push-ups?
I do push-ups. I started doing push-ups because I was bored. A lot of the things that I do spawn out of boredom.
Cadis says this adventure will take about 3 years to get through. For anyone who may see this story, what do you want to say to them about the hard work and determination to just do something out of the box?
I'm gonna look at the camera.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want to do. I think the hardest part is deciding what you want to do. So tackle the hardest part first. You know, you really can. You got to believe in yourself.
You've been watching Jack for a pretty long time doing this journey. How many shoes would you say that he has gone through? 4, maybe? Okay. Jack, what is the answer to that question?
6.
6 pairs of shoes. You were not
Good
too
guess.
far off. There it is. We made it to Panacea. How are you feeling, Jack?
Good, I'm feeling great. I'm glad I have company.
The steps say 12,848, and I had a little over 300 before, so about 12,500 steps between Rockies and here.
Awesome.
Very impressive.
What is something you want to say to the viewers as you head out west?
I'd like to say hey to my mom, and I'd like to challenge everyone at home to do something just a little bit harder than you normally do today.
Walking in Wakulla County with Jack Gaddis, I'm Serena Davanzo, ABC27. I'm here on the Wakulla County coastline, and you may be wondering why I have a PVC pole. Well, this pole is to show how much storm surge here on the coastline could have parts of 98 covered in water, and this is about 10 feet tall.
So more people actually die from storm surge than wind. As a surge-prone county, our county is prone to actually having a whole county evacuation because of how high the surge can potentially reach.
I'm Serena Davanzo, your Wakulla County neighborhood reporter. With Wakulla County being a storm surge prone county, neighbors have to take extra precautions to protect their homes.
Because it doesn't matter if we have a busy season headed this way or a really slow season headed this way, it takes one storm to destroy your home. So we want people to prepare no matter what those predictions coming out are.
Neighbors here in Wakulla are preparing for the next hurricane season.
You can use this over it to protect from wind and flying debris, and these bolts in place. And this is an aluminum storm panel.
This is because they're more susceptible to the storm surge than the counties inland. When it comes to like the storm surge, you live right here, like how high has the storm surge gone on your house?
It would be where we're sitting right now, it would be about head height. That's not that unusual. And it's not only just the storm surge, it's the wave action, because we're looking right at the Gulf here. So the waves come rolling in, and when they slam into the shutters, they'll go rolling up the wall, and they bring a lot of debris in with them.
David Damon, a neighbor at Shell Point, has multiple tools he uses to protect his coastal home. From aluminum shutters, homemade water barriers, water-absorbing socks, to simple 4x4 blocks of wood.
And you can put these under all your furniture and set your furniture on them. And that way, if you get just a little bit of water, it won't ruin things.
These are just some of the things that Damon has done to keep his home safe over the years from winds and storm surge during hurricanes. According to Jennifer Nagy with Wakulla County Emergency Management, taking precautions like these can help protect your home, and the next steps would be to plan if you stay or evacuate.
You should have a plan for what you're going to do if you stay. That's having that 5 to 7 days of water and food that doesn't require heating up. Having all of those things that we list that you should have in a disaster kit, you should have those. You should also have the ability to take them with you and have a plan for where you're going to go if you go.
Nagy reminds everyone that the county has a full GSI website to show you where the shelters are and your evacuation zones. Nagy says her best piece of advice for hurricane preparedness is to get prepared before the season starts and to stay informed as they come. In Wakulla County, Serena Davanzo, ABC 27.